This is the way.
Hello and welcome to day 2 of this new daily series where we take a look at around the Star Wars galaxy of news. Fits right into the channel name, I know, creative. Anyways, what we're going to be talking about today, Pedro Pascal did an interview with Variety where he gave some interesting updates and thoughts about Mando Season 3. We'll talk about that, talk about, just Mando Season 4 and that in general. Then Marvel is releasing a new ObiWan Kenobi comic series, so we'll take a look at what that means. And then I want to talk about Ahsoka a bit and all the controversy. No, but really just take a look at the Ahsoka image and what we think about the upcoming show and the fandom. Anyways, let's get into it all right now. First, Pedro Pascal talking about Mandalorian. And before we do, I kind of want to do like a question of the day thing that you can let me know in the comments. For this one, did you just give a rating Mando Season 3 out of 10? And if you could change one thing about it, what would it be? For me, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. I didn't love it. 1 and 2 were masterpieces, but Season 3 just kind of was a mess. And for me, I would have changed just the reuniting between Din and Grogu in between seasons. That didn't fit. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. What'd you think of Season 3? And what would you have changed about it? Alright, let's get into some of the quotes from Pedro yesterday. I think they're interesting. Kind of speak to Season 3 as a whole and just what went on. So, Pedro said, "I think it was great that it also brings into full realization a beloved character that is from the world of Dave Filoni when talking about Bo-Katan. Din Djarin is a creation that combines the worlds of Star Wars, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni, and we introduced Din through The Mandalorian. From there, we were able to create opportunities for pulling references from Dave's beloved animated series and put them in The Mandalorian. Everyone gets to experience the excitement of Bo, and she's a badass. It's perfect casting. And I'm a black Battlestar Galactica fanboy. I just think it was the perfect casting that we got to meet and see the character. She gets to do cool stuff in the second season, and then she gets to take center stage in the third. It's what I would want for the character and as a fan for the Clone Wars." So that was kind of Pedro being asked, what do you think about Bo taking center stage, Katie Sackhoff taking center stage away from him and away from Din Djarin, and he seems perfectly content with it. I think we might see that continue going forward. They might focus much more on Bo. It just seems like the direction they want to take, and the direction they want to take with Pedro, with Katie. I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Season 1 and 2 of Mando were really great. Keeping him in there, of course, him and Grogu, but also a lot on Bo. I think it's fine if it works well in future seasons. Alright, on why we never saw his face in Season 3, and if he was really on set, we get quotes like this. "It didn't seem true to be concerned with Din's face, and we also had to be economical if it was going to be done for it to have the most amount of impact. There was actually a version of an episode in Season 2 where he takes his helmet off at the beginning of the episode, and it's kind of in a different costume. There was a conversation, I was like, I think we should hold it, and they were like, are you crazy? And then basically just, I'm not the outlier of the universe who doesn't care about my face, but I would much rather show the work than betray it to any kind of human need to be seen." So that's interesting because there was a lot of rumors in the past year or so about Pedro kind of being discontented or just upset about The Mandalorian and it just being more of a voiceover role and not getting to show his face. There were a lot of rumors about him being upset, but this completely contradicts it, saying he'd rather not show his face as to serve the story better. What do you guys think? I mean, I think every actor would want to show their face. They get paid more, I think, if they show their face. But hey, Pedro, who I love, I think Pedro's a great human, great role model, just excellent actor. No need to lie here. So yeah, I think he's probably telling the truth. He maybe is more into doing the voiceover role now. So yeah, from there, he did kind of talk about this just being a voiceover gig now, which he's totally fine with. He still enjoys the show, apparently, he said. So that's, yeah, what Pedro had to say about The Mandalorian Season 3. Didn't give an update on Season 4. Wasn't even asked about it, but it really, to me, does just seem like a side thing now. They've got other actors in the Mando suit, and Pedro is just more of the voice. Didn't even see his face in Season 3. So yeah, I don't know if there was some falling out there, but overall, he seems content with what's going on. Alright, should we talk about the Obi-Wan Kenobi comic series coming out? I think so. Yeah, instead of Season 2, well, they're not releasing this in place of Season 2, but they are releasing this Marvel reveals Obi-Wan Kenobi comic miniseries to release in September. Disney revealed today that Marvel will release a 6-issue comic adaptation of the Kenobi series, with the first issue set to be available in September. The miniseries was written by Jody Houser with pencils from Salvador LaRocca. Every issue will tell the story of an episode from the Disney Plus series. Cool. Alright, so basically here's some pictures of it. Interesting. I don't know what I think of this. I mean, the series was alright. I hope it adds some new things, but overall just, like, it's cool. Always cool to get comic runs. I'd like to see some after the series. If we're not getting a season 2, I would love for them to show us, some things between him and Qui-Gon. I actually made a video yesterday, which you can check out right now. After this video, of course. It was Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon the only time in canon they ever talked about Anakin. I'd like to see some of that stuff in comics, or just on a TV series, a season 2 of Kenobi. I think it'd be cool. Maybe, they're gonna include some new stuff, but it looks right now that it's just gonna be an adaptation. Okay, interesting idea. But again, maybe some new stuff. The Kenobi series was up and down. I think it would have been much better as a movie. I think there's some wonderful creators out there turning it into a movie. Kai Patterson, Pixel Joker, check out those guys. But yeah, Kenobi series, it was fine. Could have been a lot better. It's not like it was terrible. You might think it was terrible. Cool. Yeah, could have been better. A complete adaptation of it in comics. Interesting, but I'd like to see some new stuff in between that time period. Alright, that's our second topic for today. Once again, if you're still here, we're going to do this every day, just cover 3 topics around the Star Wars news galaxy. And this one, it's a bit old, but it's a new image from the Ahsoka series. We get Hera, we get the droid, and we get Ahsoka. And fans, some of them, are up in arms. They're crossing their arms angrily. Get it? Who gets it? Because Ahsoka is crossing her arms in this picture. Why would that make people mad? Well, because almost every promo image of Ahsoka has had her crossing her arms, has had her doing this same face. And people are like, hey, is there any life to this character? Is there any actual depth or emotion to this character? Or is it just going to be what we've seen before? Stoic lead of Star Wars show over, just doing their thing. And to me, it's like, hey, this is just who Ahsoka is. She's also been through hell. She was kicked out of the Jedi Order. Her master betrayed the Jedi Order and killed everyone she knew. Betrayed everything she loved. Padme died. Anakin kinda died. And then she fought him. So that sucks. Nearly died, was pulled into the world between worlds, had to go through whatever the heck that was. Explore that, spend years on Malachor alone. Yeah, she hasn't exactly had the best time. So yeah, it makes sense that she's just kind of pissed off. Not the happy-go-lucky character we saw in the Clone Wars. But hey, I get it. We want to see some maybe cooler images. Some more things going on in the show. Because, like, ooh, she's just on the ship here. It's cool to see Hera, but I get it and I don't get it at the same time. What do you guys think? Is there needless controversy here? Anyways, I'm super excited for the Ahsoka show. I think it's going to be a masterpiece coming out August 23rd. Yeah, okay, well, I was going to say I haven't been more excited for a show than I am for Ahsoka, but that's not true. I was excited for the Book of Boba, Kenobi, Mando Season 3, Andor was pretty good. But Tales of the Jedi, banger. Rebels, banger. Clone Wars, banger. Everything Dave has made, I've never disliked it. I think, actually, his stuff has always been really good, so I do have faith for Ahsoka. What do you guys think? Let me know. You excited for Ahsoka? Anyways, thanks for watching. That's today's Star Wars news around the galaxy. Yeah, if you're still here, thanks for choosing my video out of all the videos on the internet. That's crazy. Thanks. Hit the like button. Helps a lot. And of course, subscribe. And check out today's fanfiction coming out in a few hours here. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.